Alright, if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I set myself a goal of 180 squats and 200 deadlift by the end of 2016. So today is the final day of my DUP program, or Smolov, that you may have heard of. Basically a brutal 3-week program of squats, and I've added deadlifts in to make it even tougher. So I got 10 sets of 3 at 150 today, which is going to be brutal. So here's set 1, and hope you enjoy watching me die.
Okay guys, so this is set 1 of 10 with 3 reps at 150 kilos. I'm going to be talking to you about form, setup, and everything about how to squat and how to get better at it for this workout. As you can see, I'm going with no belt today because I'm really trying to improve my core strength.
Alright, set 2. What you want to remember is you want to give yourself a routine. It should be pretty much the same every single time you get under that bar. So if you notice, every single time I squat, I take 3 steps back. Right step, left step, right step to set my feet how far I want. It's a routine. It means you don't have this shuffling your feet, wasting energy when there's a heavy weight on your back. You're not looking down to round your back. As well, I'm here. I check my feet, and there's a bar on my back. I'm rounded. You want to be nice and set. The rep starts and finishes from the rack. You don't actually finish your reps till the bar is back in there. When it's heavy, treat every single one like a single. So basically, it's 3 singles. Big breath, do a rep. Big breath, do a rep. Big breath, do a rep. When you've got a long ass day of heavy ass lifts, it's the only way you're going to make it through. So remember, treat them all as just individual reps. Don't try and think of it as 3 sets. I'm going to stop talking and get into this now because this weight is way too heavy to try and talk you through it. So you can watch me die.
So as you can see, I get nice and tight. 1, 2, 3 steps back. Nice big breath, staying tight. All the way down, up, then I breathe out again. I re-breathe with a big breath, go down for another rep. Get up, nice and tight. Single rep, single breath for each single one, keeping nice and tight through the whole movement.
Again, if you watch some other of my squat videos, the first thing that moves after I brace my abs is my hips, not my knees. I'm not putting all my weight on my knees and shooting forward like this. Weight goes back onto my heels, and then as you bend your knees, you come down in a nice squat form and up again. Instead of knees, then ass, it's just this weird ass motion, right? So hips first, the joint you move first, you load the most. 2 sets down.
As you see guys, consistency is key. Right, left, right. I've set my feet. I'm ready to go here. Now it's a big, deep breath, and you're going to see I'm going to break with my hips first. Come up, drive through with my glutes, lock out my hips, another big breath, go down for another rep. Remember, treat them as singles. You just want to keep practicing the same thing over and over again, and your reps are going to get much more consistent, much more perfect. Alright, again, next set now, 3 steps back. You got to remember, the more consistent and the similar each reps are, the better you're going to get. The more efficient you become with the movement pattern at moving in the exact same ways, you're going to strengthen your muscles in the exact same position, because it's going to mean greater muscle strength and greater 1 rep max. Another angle here for you guys, just from behind, to really see how I'm breaking with my hips first. So the first thing I unlock is my hips, and then you see I go down with my knees and drive through with my hips to finish, trying to keep my back straight and the weight tight the whole time. Again, back's nice and straight. I'm going to have to lean a fair bit forward, but my back stays straight just because I have quite long limbs. You want to note yourself with your biomechanics. If you have longer femurs, you're going to have to lean forward much more on a squat. It's just biomechanics. You can't help that. Everyone's going to be a little bit different. Shorter limbed people mean they're going to be much more upright in a squat, whereas those people with longer femurs are going to have to bend over much more. Now with this angle, you can see I'm fighting to keep my knees out. That's another cue you want to make sure. This helps activate your glutes. If your knees come in on a squat, that means you're starting to use your quads and you're trying to take over advantage with them. I used to be a basketball player, so my quads are quite strong, yet I'm now developing my glute strength and really forcing those knees out. It's also much safer and much more stable to push your knees out throughout a movement. Do not let them collapse in, or it could lead to injury. You see I'm fatiguing here. I mean, it's set 9, but the key is still trying to be as consistent as possible. Now it's time to really focus on form, because it's what's going to get you through the last few reps. You can see I really focus on really big, deep breaths, trying to fill up my diaphragm to mean there's no weak links in my core, so I can transfer my force as much as possible.
Set 10, last set. This is when it's most important to remember all your cues. Stay focused, keep tight. Remember, you don't want to get injured now on the very last set of your day. So this is the one where you just keep at it, push hard, stay focused, don't rush it. Individual reps. Here we go.
And this is set 10 for you guys, so hopefully that's a more accurate representation of how you should try and focus on your form, as I'm actually working with a really heavy weight here. Hopefully you picked up some really good tips. Now I just want to quickly show you, if you hadn't already seen it, I did end up hitting that 180, so I got that goal. I yell real loud, I apologize, I never yell when lifting, but it was just a relief of a 2.5-year goal. So hopefully this is helpful, guys. If you want more videos like this on exercise technique and following me through my day, let me know. I'm happy to give you whatever content you want.